week. A fellow Democrat, a fellow Southern colleague, Benny Thompson, has called Clarence Thomas a, quote, Uncle Tom. He doubled down on that again yesterday. He suggested Mitch McConnell was a racist, said a lot of really inflammatory things. Does that cause you any concerns?
No, I think Benny Thompson, as you know, is a very close friend. Ben and I knew each other for 20 years before we ever came to Congress.
You think it's all right to be calling the Supreme Court Justice
all of us,
Uncle Tom?
All of us have ways of expressing our disappointment. I am very disappointed in Clarence Thomas.
Do you think he's an Uncle Tom?
Well, I don't know.
You don't know if the Supreme Court Justice is an Uncle Tom?
Well, you know, he's not the only Supreme Court Justice there now. We have 9 of them.
Right, but he's the only one that's been called an Uncle Tom. I think that's an extraordinary insult.
Well, that may be, and you have to ask Benny Thompson about that. As you know, there are certain words and phrases I do not use, but I am, and I will never back away from this. I am extremely disappointed. You know, Joe, we come to the Congress or we go to these appointments, and we're all to bring to those bodies our experiences to help broaden the application of justice in this country.
Clarence Thomas has had an experience of being genuinely Southern and being proudly black, just like you, and his experience led him to a different philosophy about government, and I don't know that he should be castigated because his experience as a black American is different from Benny Thompson's experience as a black American. Can't we disagree with each other without insulting each other and calling each other names?
Sure we can. And I talked to someone yesterday who told me that they were highly insulted by some of the expressions that Clarence Thomas has made in his writings, in his opinions. A lot of African Americans find his opinions very insulting.
All right, but
he has a right to that.
Benny Thompson, though, so you have no problems with him calling him Uncle Tom?
Well, Benny Thompson is a very close personal friend.
Right.
We don't always use the same words and phrases.
Is Mitch McConnell, do you think, is Benny Thompson thinks Mitch McConnell
I don't know. You would ask me about that.
All right.
I'm not going to get into that.
Okay, I'm just...
Around in circles.
I'm not going around in circles.
Yes, it is time now to wrap. It's time.
Well, it's not. No. So, Jim, why should I read this book?